Hello and welcome to Boxed Up Vibes. I'm Wesley Chris. Joining me today again is Cody Curry and Matt Curry for another episode of Boxed Up Vibes. Hey, right off the rip, we're jumping right into it. We were talking about yes. Go ahead, Cody. You explain it. You explain it. You explain it.
Oh my! We were talking about the sitting with the
granny vibes is what we're talking about. Granny vibes.
Yes. How many young men have gone out and sat with an elderly lady just because she wanted to spend some time with a gentleman, and you got paid for it? I mean, is that wrong? Is that
wrong? Oh my god! I don't think it's wrong. The only thing that I would feel wrong about it is like I don't go see my own grandmother. So I'd feel really bad if I was like showing up to see like, someone else. Yeah, for money.
Look, we're not rolling up. You are not rolling up to grandma's house like that. That's not what these men are doing. These men are not rolling up to grandma's house.
Matt can't contain himself.
Just to go in and say, hey, what's up, grandma?
So what are they doing? Like showing up playing fucking Uno?
Man, this is almost like a low-key, like a escort service for these dudes. Like, for these
So
grandmas,
these guys are playing real life Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And get paid for it. But grandmas?
Man, look, they just need a companion. Either something's happened in their life,
I understand.
The male's gone,
I get
and
it.
they just want, I guess, some type of male figure around. So they
Man, you know what? That really explains a lot, honestly, because I've seen a lot of young gentlemen with like some older women. Yes, dude.
Look, there's many of people, and I'm not judging them for it. If you're happy, you're happy.
Yeah.
And that's what I want for you.
Right.
I know many of people that I went to school with that married people 10, 15 years older than 20 years older than them. I'm only 27 at the moment. I can't imagine marrying somebody, my wife being 47.
Look, I'm not sure if these dudes are married.
I
understand that they go.
Oh no, they're like
they're definitely getting.
There's a trend here.
There's
absolutely.
We're gonna make T-shirts.
No, T-shirts.
No. Okay, granny vibes.
Granny vibes,
for sure.
Hey,
check it out.
Absolutely. Hashtag.
Check it out in the shop.
Check it out in the shop.
No, but I mean these women. Hey, they come over here, paint my house. Well, then after painting my house, I'll give you an extra.
An extra what?
Little footsie? Little footsie action?
Hell, you want to stick around for $100 and cook dinner or something and help me clean out my garage or something like that? Well, then the next
clean
day,
out that garage, my guy.
There's a lot of cobwebs in the garage.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
So, all right.
This is not me.
So
This is not me. This is
all
the
right.
trend
Let's
that
open
we
it up.
looked it up.
Look. Is anybody here at the table guilty of this?
Guilty of what?
Granny vibes.
I'm guilty of going and hanging out with my grandma.
I go to my grandmother's house. No.
I'm not. I'm just curious.
I do think I know a few people that probably would.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, we all have that one friend. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I mean, if you honestly stop and think about like who we talk to, associate, like know all together and stuff like that, I mean,
they're not bad people. These people are just, hey, what? Somebody's calling in right now on us.
Massachusetts.
Well, nobody needs me from Massachusetts.
I thought that said fucking detective there for a minute, bro. I was like, we need to stop talking about the grandmothers.
Listen, no.
Somebody's grandmother is called.
Listen, no, it's one of those. It's probably the insurance, my warranty of my car. That I don't have.
That
I feel
extended
that.
car warranty.
Right.
Midland Credit calls me every day, so.
Right.
Look, these people ain't horrible people. It's just, they found a hustle, I guess. I mean,
So that's what it's. So it's a hustle. So should you feel bad about it? Should these people feel bad about it? You're taking money from this old lady just because she wants some time.
But hold up, is it just the same with the males? These older men and these younger women are out here. What's that classified? A gold digger?
A gold digger, yeah.
She's classified as a gold digger.
She's classified as a gold digger. But the male, if he's doing it, he's classified as what? He's just a hoe. I mean, what else are you gonna say?
Well, I don't know. I don't know that I've ever heard of anybody bashing.
He's the golden doodle.
I don't know if I've ever
He's
heard of
the
anyone
golden
bashing
doodle.
a younger man for being with an older woman. But you do hear about the younger women being with the older men. You call them gold diggers.
We're talking
But when
about-
it's flipped, though, they call the women cougars. But there's nothing for.
Yeah, I think that's what it would fall on the lines.
There's nothing
It's just a
for.
cougar.
Yeah,
It,
so
it falls on the
there's
granny.
nothing for the guy, and I sympathize for the women.
I don't know. I think federally this might be illegal if you're going and running a business like this. I mean, escorting is illegal, so I mean, it's not an escort service if they're. asking
Nah,
you to
man, this
clean
is
up.
like you're doing senior
you're doing-
citizen type shit, bro.
Senior citizen type shit.
But what if it leads to more? What if it leads to more? Then are you paid?
Ooh, what are you talking about, like prostitution type stuff?
Oh my gosh, we're prostituting grannies.
Oh my gosh!
And I never brought prostitution up. What do you know? Is there prostitution of grannies?
I don't know nothing.
Okay.
I do understand. I
I
mean,
mean, on the dark
I'm
side of
just
the
talking
web,
about,
man.
you're talking about something of somebody doing something
So
more. What do you mean?
my question.
You done cleaned up the gutters. You done painted the house.
Oh Lord.
What else do we need right now?
I mean, all I'm gonna say, man, if you show up to church with the granny on Sunday, like you gave the special. You know
I
what I'm
hope it's
saying?
your grandma.
If you're a 20-year-old male showing up with
A grandma that's not
a
yours.
65-year-old woman, what does the church say about that? Do they go against it?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I probably wouldn't even go chill with them for fucking money. I would just do it for food. Most grannies can fucking throw down.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what the trend was.
Food.
So can you
Yeah, it's
advertise
just-
yourself on Facebook?
That's
I
what I'm
will
trying to
come
figure out.
sit
How
with
did
you?
How did these people do this stuff? Like, do you just go to? Do you just go to like?
I
the
will
casino?
pay. I will personally pay one of you to experience this and then come back.
I'm married. So
Do I
I'm
need to
out.
go down
I'm
here?
out.
Do I need? Do,
Matt's out.
my
of
thing
this.
No. I'm not
Are they
saying-
going down here to what is it? The senior citizen, the Mundy Center or whatever, and like finding
Wes
these
wants
these
the catfish
elderly
people.
women.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not trying to like fucking actually like make you like go through with anything crazy. I'm just saying like go down there and get the gist of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like
So we gotta go
experience
hang
it.
out at the senior citizen. place.
We can hire somebody. Hit us up. We'll pay you.
Is this what? How did
It's a
this come about? Was this
$25 job.
Was this a
guys.
nursing home headline that we have? Is how we.
We'll
figured
even
this
send
out?
you with a Granny's Vibe T-shirt to the fucking occasion.
I feel
Absolutely.
like that's what happened. It was a nursing home headline about this. Like some dude was in there doing this.
For these grandmas, or just for the residents in general.
It sounded like he was doing it for himself. But I mean, I don't know, man.
Well, I've worked in a nursing home,
Oh,
and I
Lord.
promise you, I,
You caught you caught Granny vibes.
You got great
those
vibes.
grannies, bro, those ladies, bro, sweet little ladies, bro.
Whoa!
They are, man. They're all touchy feely. They like
What the
they
fuck?
They like young men, bro. But you gotta think, there's not a lot of men. There's not a lot of men that are seeing. Hey, they will. They'll ask for you. They'll ask just for you to come in there.
So, let's
and
get
help
on
them.
that.
He said they're all
Hey,
touchy feely.
hey,
Bro, if that fucking grandma touches my ass, bro, you get
Listen, hold up. Nurse vibes. Nurse vibes. Nurse vibes. So Cody is he's a nurse.
I'm a
Okay,
registered.
he's a-
I'm a registered CNA. I'm
Okay.
a registered.
they
CNA.
ever cock a feel?
They
Hold up,
tried.
hold up,
They've
hold
tried.
up.
Look, I've
No.
had grandma smack
We
my
got-
butt.
We got to take a commercial break. We're going
God,
to
thank
go to an
God.
advertisement. We'll come back and we'll find out if Cody ever had somebody cock a feel in the nursing home.
Hey guys, it's Cody with Box Up Vibes. Stop what you're doing. Go on social media, Facebook. Go to our platform. Click on the link. Put your email in. You'll be notified when our grand opening for our store is. Get some great merchandise. We'll be back with you.
Welcome back to Boxed Up Vibes. We're going to continue on with our conversation and the vibe in the room, them granny vibes. Cody,
Cody's granny vibes.
yeah,
Cody on my granny vibe.
we were talking about how you used to work in the nursing home and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, you said how the grannies would get excited with the young men, the young nurses.
I got a question.
What?
So, for on a professional standard of it,
Mhm.
how, as you as a male, I mean, I know how you are. I know how you are, and I know how you took your job and everything.
Absolutely.
But for you to talk to other younger males coming into this field, I mean, the comfortability. I mean, is there anything that you could tell them, like,
to be prepared for
to
it.
be prepared for? Because, I mean, we're talking, I mean, obviously, there's some crazy stuff going on, but it's not like
I mean,
that.
a lot
all
of
over
these
the
people
place.
are like suffering from dementia and
Right,
stuff
right.
like that.
So,
So
yeah.
you have to understand that.
I mean,
We're just having fun. We're not
No,
you know,
yeah, everybody.
disrespecting
Right.
anything.
Correct, correct.
So on a serious note, you know, it being a CNA, you know, working in a nursing home, that it involves, you know, helping them, you know, clean themselves, stuff like that.
Correct.
As far as, you know, the females go, for me, it wasn't, you know, a big thing going in. Like, you know, I had to make sure they were comfortable with me.
Correct.
But as for me, it wasn't a big deal because I'm the dad of all girls.
Right.
So, you know,
Right.
whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, you know, it takes some of them some time to warm up to you and make sure that, you know, they're comfortable with you so you can help them.
Understandable.
Absolutely. Because, you know, for me, I never put myself in a situation where I was by myself
Right.
because, you know, I didn't want to make them feel uncomfortable. It wasn't that I felt I would be uncomfortable. I just didn't want them feeling uncomfortable.
Yep.
So I never put myself in that kind of situation. But yeah, I mean, they you know, coming in, just you gotta know, you know, these are old women. You know, husbands might have died, you know, 30 years ago. They never remarried. And, you know, they still have wants and needs, and they'll try to grab your butt. I mean,
So they did cock a field.
I had my butt smacked a couple times. I did.
What about your junk?
No.
They jingle them bells.
No, we try.
Slap our hand.
We try. I jump back, start laughing at him like, what are you doing, Miss So-and-so?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Can't do
You
that.
know, I'm probably gonna be that old man in the nursing home because my kids are probably gonna put me there. So I'm gonna be the one slapping ass. I'm sorry, but if it walks by, it's catching a slap.
Look, I remember there were a few. There's a handful of, you know, residents I remember that, like, I can tell you their names and everything, just stick with me. And, you know, there's, you know, 3-4 of them. I promise you, them little ladies, if their kids would bring them something, they would save the stuff. Food, drinks, you name it. As soon as I come in the room, they're like, oh, you want some of this? And their roommate be like, I just asked for one. Well, it's not for you.
Right.
And they want to save all this stuff for me. They want to give me stuff. I have to tell them, oh, I don't. That's okay. I appreciate it. And then, you know, they wink at me. Hey,
Cody
I'm
wink
tell-
back.
Look. Look, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'd play along with them.
He
Give
throw
them a
the
little
rock
wink.
eyebrow.
I
Throw
give
the
them a
rock
little
eyebrow.
wink. You know, keep their spirits up because, you know, there's some days you come in and, you know, the person you knew the day before is not there that day.
Right.
And, you know, they might be ready to fight all day. And that's something you got to deal with. You know, them screaming at you, calling you all kinds of names, hitting you, scratching you, doing whatever, just because they don't know what's going on. And then the very next day, boom, they're back to that loving, trying to touch your butt, cop a feel.
Oh my gosh, she's granny vibes, man. All right, we gotta change this vibe.
Yeah,
man.
well, you know what? We appreciate everything that you did do in that field of work, Cody.
That is for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 'cause
and
that
to all
is-
the nurses and CNAs and people out there, my wife included is one. You know, thank you for what you do.
It is a big blessing.
Yeah, absolutely.
These families depend on these nurses to come in and take care of their family members.
Right, yeah.
In the most dire needs and their time of life. Yeah, so definitely.
I'm sure the field misses you, most definitely. But you're enjoying life at home with your daughters and stuff, and I'm happy for you in that regards. Well, let's switch up vibes then. I have a vibe. I was thinking about this last night. I was a TikTok of all things came across, and I was watching it. Sports vibes. Sports vibes.
All right.
Okay.
All right. But
I've always kind of like after Full Sail, it kind of changed my perspective going through the media of like what is real. You know what I mean? Do you feel like one, sports are scripted in a way, and two, like there's been a couple of games, well, more than a couple this year that have like 8 points scored in like the third or fourth quarter, and it's almost like that whole betting spread. Like, do you think like the whole betting side of the being available for sports and stuff like it is starting to interfere? You're starting to see where
things are picking up.
yeah,
Things
man,
are
where it's
falling
like
off.
yeah, it's almost like it's rigged.
Oh.
Yeah. What's the vibes and thoughts on that?
See, there's always been that say that the games have been, they're throwing the games, rigging the games, and
Right.
all that. But now with all the betting that's legal and the sports betting, how big it is in the market now.
I'm guilty of it.
Nothing wrong. I'm not saying there's anything
there's
wrong.
nothing
with it.
No, no.
If
No,
you-
but I-
that's your thing. Go do your thing.
I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty
Yeah.
of it. And I feel like I've been blamed before. I feel like, I took the over-unders or whatever for a basketball game on certain players that for sure go out and destroy these numbers every single night. Easy. And then they go, 13 under their average. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, and it happened multiple times. I mean, I understand.
So you're saying teams are trying to go out here and lose?
Well, yeah.
They told to do this, do that. Hey, make sure
Well,
you go take
let's
that corner three.
let's bounce back to what was it? 2019, 2020. Sitting in Full Sail class, you know what I'm saying? They talked about like the media meetings that go on with, well, essentially the top players of the teams, and referees are also involved in these meetings and stuff like that. And what they told us that goes on is, quote unquote, these captains, or if you will, the stars and the refs and stuff like that, they help dictate the pace and speed of the game. Well, why? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
why is that needed? Like, so how do you know whenever the pace needs to be picked up? Or like, I just kind of felt like, I don't know, it gave me weird vibes when we were going over all that stuff, and you've even had encounters with certain players out there that have stated like these sports are rigged. Like football's rigged. There's players that have said that NFL's rigged.
Right. Right.
Scripted.
Absolutely.
All right. And it's not like it's hard to script that.
Correct. Yeah.
It's not hard.
No.
I mean, it's
No.
just
Hey, tonight we're gonna go out there and O-line. Y'all gonna let people through. You're gonna miss your blocks tonight.
behind the screen, behind the curtain. You have a group of people sitting at a table. You write out the whole script. You send out all the playbooks. You send out the book. You send it out to everybody.
Right.
This is what you're going by today. So you're going to run your offense, defense. This is it. I mean, it's just like a movie. I mean, how hard is it to script?
Well, it's almost like wrestling. Wrestling is scripted. The only thing that we don't know is they know the end result of the match, who's going to win.
Right.
What we don't know is what the actors are going to portray to give us that end.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, you think about football in that sense of a game setting, it's going to be hard to kind of script plays and, like, you know what I mean? Make sure that they play out this certain way, but you can have everybody in the right area, you know what I'm saying? To make sure it happens in the best of,
Right.
you know what I mean? The way that you want it to. And sometimes, man, I wonder if that's not what goes on in these media meetings and stuff like that.
You think about the millions and millions and millions of dollars these athletes get paid just to be told, told that they need to.
We're going to take a quick advertisement break, and we'll be right back. Matt's going to pick back up with the sports betting.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to Boxed Up Vibes. It's Matt here. You vibing out to the games is your thing? Come follow us at XJ_Crawler 1997. there that man go. You can follow Wes at Afghan Dog. We're always on the station. We're always on Twitch. Come vibe with us.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Box of Vibes. So we left off with the sports betting and seeing if the sports world is rigged, scripted.
All right, so it's got to be scripted. Now, people are gonna say, "Oh, BS, blah blah blah." Tom Brady's the GOAT, blah 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 blah.
Oh my god!
Maybe he's just a master conductor.
But I'm telling you right now, I have video proof. I've shared it on Facebook where I was watching the game and Tom Brady literally takes his hand, pumps it up, and the game clock reset and went back to a full 25. And I was like, huh? Like, recorded and everything, posted on Facebook. Nobody said anything about it. I mean,
How was supposed to?
well, I mean, my thing is, how's that not, clear to you that this BS is going on? Like, literally,
Everybody's watching the conductor.
Correct. Well, and I think they key those at the big moments. You have that big third down and you need 8 yards and you get that 15, 20-yard pass or whatnot, and then everybody's celebrating that. The cameras is focused over here, In those moments, you see him do this and stuff like that, and people aren't paying attention to that. Everybody's paying attention to, the team's reaction of what just happened.
The illusion.
my biggest thing, I go back and think about how Atlanta blew the Super Bowl against Tom Brady.
Right, yeah.
They came back and scored how many points in like 8 minutes in the fourth quarter?
Seattle and Marshawn Lynch. You're gonna tell me that
You weren't gonna-
offensive coordinator?
Right.
Look, you.
Not going to run the damn ball.
Everybody, even in the world that does not watch sports or watch football or know anything about football, could have told you exactly what to do during that play.
Right.
Exactly. Hand the ball to him.
Let him run.
Let him run. Why would you pass? Everybody understood that. But is that one of those things where they were exercising the practice of where we are now because of the sports betting? Like, look, we know we can do this. Basically that was your
Trial and error.
yeah.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, I believe you.
But man, this is
I mean,
crazy.
you look
because
how
I'm gonna
much
be looking at sports a lot
much they
different now,
push.
so.
Well, my thing is, you look how much they push DraftKings. My thing is, I was watching football last night. And they're talking about how they download this app and for free and put your picks in. You got a chance of winning, $30,000,
Right.
Or whatever. From
Yeah.
Teddy Bradshaw.
They were giving
What?
a free $100 bets and stuff like that
So,
before too as
Are
well.
we strictly saying this is going to be strictly professional sports and not collegiate?
Oh no, they're
No,
betting.
it definitely streams down into the
Yeah.
college sports as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it has to. It has to.
Y'all leave my cats alone, but I'm just saying.
Oh no, I feel it, bro.
I'm sorry, but they're all guilty of it. I mean, I can sit here right now and tell you as a Tennessee fan, Tennessee probably does some shady stuff.
I feel like you're probably going to find corruption and a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? There's corruption and
But as far
everything.
as the turnout of these
Corruption
games,
wise.
these
For real.
big time
Hashtag.
games,
Yeah.
I especially in professional sports, but I do think it trickles down to the big time games when you get to college.
Absolutely.
I
Your
mean-
Final Four.
I mean, my thing is, you look at Clemson, you look at Alabama, and then you look how Alabama completely destroyed Clemson,
Nick Saban understood the assignment.
and then right, exactly, and then, but Clemson was destroying everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, Alabama had games where they didn't completely destroy teams, where every game Clemson played was just.
Since we're on the scripting thing of the sports and everything, what about the COVID playing a factor into the sports world now with the athletes, especially with the Aaron Rodgers thing that came out?
Well, I feel like you're going to see something of the sorts in the media, obviously to keep the viewer's eye in tune, because
Right.
not everybody watches the news. Not everybody's, tuning in to CNN and Fox News and watching all this stuff about. So that's their way of tapping into the sports-minded people, to make sure that they relay some kind of message about your quote-unquote vaccinations and who's not getting it, who's getting it, the punishment that, oh my God, Aaron Rodgers is being punished, Kyrie Irving's being punished.
We're going to be punished.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
We're just normal
If,
people.
if they're not allowing them to do their job, they're not going to let me do my job. You
Correct.
get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Unfair vibes. Let's go there. Let's
Unfair
go
vibes.
there.
Well,
'Cause
you know,
here's a
while we're
big
on that,
topic.
man, my wife, I'm going to say it, she's losing her job December 4th. She's in the medical field, has chosen not to be vaccinated. It's her choice. And, there's nothing wrong with getting the vaccine. I'm not against it. I don't, I've taken plenty of vaccines in my life, the flu vaccine, but, I'm a very spiritual person, and
God's telling you right now.
my
that
gut just
it's
told
not
me
right
to
now.
stay away from it. Something's not right with it, so that's the route we've chosen. We don't judge anybody that has gotten the vaccine. We don't knock anybody or downgrade people, but we have definitely been degraded for not choosing to get the vaccine. And I ask everybody, I understand it's not fair, but speak up. My wife, God bless her, I see her all the time on social media, asking people to stand up with her, and fight with for these medical field workers.
I worked with your wife.
Right.
I worked beside your wife, during the peak of COVID, and unvaccinated, working with people that are exposed to COVID, and we followed our protocols. We wore what we were supposed to wear, did everything we were supposed to do, and it was okay then.
Right.
So why is it now that there's a vaccine and apparently it's getting better and people are not getting as sick anymore? So why is it now you're pushing?
Unfair
They
vibes.
even said that next year that COVID will be less common than the flu.
They've already talked about how there's more flu cases this year than there were COVID.
Right.
Like,
Well, I mean, they've already
season.
talked about how the vaccines are, not keeping you safe from getting COVID.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's my biggest thing. Is just
You got Israel over here to stop giving the vaccine unless you wanted it.
correct.
The
Right.
doctors don't even push it because they know that it's unfair. It's unfair, and man, I know my family prays for your family, and it's unfair for your wife. We know the woman she is and how hard she works and
The relationship
position-
she's has with her
relationship.
residents, man.
correct, and the positions that she's had there to help
The
help
hours
them, the
that she's
hours
put
that
in.
she's put away there away from her family. So it's the unfairness of what this has done to these families, and people can't just say, "Well, go get vaccinated; it's going to get better." That's not it. It's the morals of what these people have. You can't take that away from somebody.
Mhm.
If they believe in something, then you let that person believe. You don't. If they feel like, look, this is not right for me, I don't want to do this, then that's it. It is what it is. This whole protect other people and stuff, man, there's a lot of stuff going on in this world that we should be protecting other people from, but we're not. We're sitting on it, all right?
Exactly.
And the whole situation with this COVID thing, and that's why I bring up the unfair vibes. Using this to your advantage. The stories with the COVID it's unfair. Like, stop that. Like, I'm sorry for all the people that lost their life with this virus. Okay, I'm sorry for their families. I pray for y'all, but it's not using that to your advantage. I guess what am I trying to say? Try to use that for your
benefit.
your clout. It's not fair. It's unfair. It's an unfair advantage because you've got families that are now out on the street, jobless, and going through a struggle. So I think that's where we need to stay on that. We'll pick up on that. We'll go to a break right here. So tune right back into Box Up Vibes.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Boxed Up Vibes. You can follow the guys on their TikTok accounts. You can follow Cody at Cody Curry 52. Follow Matt at There That Man Go. And you can follow Wes at Chris21W. Thanks for tuning in to Boxed Up Vibes.
Welcome back to Boxed Up Vibes. The vibe on the floor right now is unfair. Unfairness vibe, I guess you could say.
Unfair vibes.
Unfair vibes. Matt, you had an unfair vibe you would like to bring to the table.
Well, we were just on the topic of like the headlines of it. You know, you just see so many families that are going through the struggle, and I understand the losses, man. We're not gonna get deep into all that right now, but it's just the unfairness to the family of losing the jobs and they're going through the struggle, and you know, people trying to use storyline to their advantage. And, you know, oh, I went through the COVID. Well, my God, everybody's going through the COVID. You know, I mean,
Right.
Come on, man. And you know, it's just the unfairness. Of, well, I'm not on the storyline. I'm not even going to use it to promote business. I'm not even doing that. But let's just talk about unfairness spirit.
Okay.
All right, let's just go to that. We'll go unfairness. I want to get off COVID because I hate the COVID shit.
Right.
I'm sorry, people, but I hate it. But anyway. Yeah,
Switching
right,
it
I
up.
love that. I love that. So unfairness vibes. I'm sure everybody had them. I mean, we've had them. We've all three. Us three right here has had them. Has experienced it with our own damn city, our own damn people. The Heavenly Resurrections.
Yes.
We went up here to Lancaster Cemetery.
Yes.
Did a storyline on it. Had these people from Utah come in, the Lancasters themselves come in, and I remember we reached out. We reached out to all the radios. Groups around here, sent them emails, talked to one several times, sent them emails, and we were supposed to go Friday after 5, got shut down on that because of weather, but they ended up having it.
I thought that was shady. I thought that was shady. I did think that was shady.
And we did a service, I mean, all three of us.
We had a nice little setup. You know, we put in hard work. We built a nice story to give to the community of Owensboro.
For their
And
benefit.
this was a free.
For the city's
this-
benefit.
And this was a free service.
A non-profit.
This was a non-profit service that we were doing
We weren't looking for any kind
on
of
our own time,
yeah,
just to do it, just to give a little bit.
light and love. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what we're about. If you want to say there's something that we try to give back, we try to give back as
So,
much light as we can.
My thing is, why is it?
Why the unfairness?
Yeah, why is it that we are the ones that?
Or why is people like that? Why can't everybody have a little bit? You know, but then in this city, we all know why. I mean, we all know why it
And
is.
I'm not talking about this. I'm not.
It's
talking
everywhere.
for-
It's
That
everywhere.
old money, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not the whole like. I'm not a socialist like
Well,
everybody.
that's politics.
every-
Everybody.
Yo, that's my thing.
Ooh.
I'm not trying to be the politics person. You know, socialism, all that. I'm not everybody should have the equal amount of blah blah. No,
Well,
like,
no.
if you work hard and you got more,
Hell yeah.
you got more because you worked harder.
Correct, yeah.
You get it.
But my thing is, everybody's got to be given the same platforms. Everybody's got to be given the same advantages, and that's my thing. You know, why is it that the cities want to oppress their own people? They're not building their
Like
own
we're trying to
people
do
up.
something for the city. Like man, we put you at. Well, let's see.
Well, even
the
that
viewers
lady,
don't even know we're Lancaster because
even that lady stated within the video that we caught that she had never seen some of those headstones. That she had never seen some of that land. It was the first time she had ever seen it.
and that's her family's like that's the Lancaster Cemetery.
And well, I mean, just the history of
Crazy.
for Owensboro
Mhm.
that the family's name has anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man.
Ben Halls Park,
Yeah,
right there, right on the map. I mean, everybody knows where Ben Halls Park is in Owensboro, Kentucky. And then that trail that runs right back to that cemetery, man. That's a piece of history that we were unveiling for the community. And we did our DD for it, you know, and we did
Right,
our work
right.
and come out here and expose it for you and let you know about it. You didn't even have the courtesy to come back and give us an email back to say, hey, thank you, but at this time we're not able to
Right.
publish a story. There was no.
It wasn't for, and that's my thing. It
It wasn't
it's
our
unfair.
clout. It wasn't our clout.
We weren't-
It was y'all's clout.
We weren't doing it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We weren't doing it for our names. We weren't
Well,
doing
yeah.
it to put our names out there. We were doing
We're giving
it.
you the service. We
doing
were
it
giving the city the
bring
service to do it
people-
because there is nobody around here that was doing it. And then all of a sudden, look, well, you got Rose Hill. Look at that. That was a story headline. Owensboro wanted to put that out. Oh, I think now that there is I guess there's a business out for that now.
Well, you know what?
We even said we were going to go to Rose Hill. You remember?
Let's look at it like this, man. We did what we did. We took pride in what we did. I'm proud of what we accomplished and what we gave to the community.
Amen.
And I'm also happy that I felt like that was a journey that brought 3 friendships stronger, closer. Most definitely. And here we are sitting at this table now doing what we're doing. I think you can find a little light in that.
Take our blessings.
Absolutely,
For
absolutely. You live and learn. With that said, let's change up the vibes. Let's go to I always love hitting the gaming vibes. Matt, I will say one thing that I've definitely enjoyed with you is introducing you to different titles of games.
Wow.
You experienced last night for the first time Battlefield 2042. I always like starting it off with your thoughts. What was your thoughts of Battlefield, man?
Intense. One word, intense. That was it. I mean, that was a great game. Great maps. Really fun. Really depends on who you're playing with. Gotta know what the mission is, what the game is about. Which I'm sure you've got your own opinions on that. But for me, man, I love the game. I can't wait to get on it tonight.
Right, yeah.
Just because, it sucks you in. The storyline behind it, if you watched it, I do recommend everybody watching the storyline right off the rip. If you're not buying the game, I'll throw it out there. On the PS4, you can go and get a 10-hour free trial, which gives you the online access, which is pretty cool. So I would take advantage of it.
That's some
why
good
you
looking out, man.
we
That's
can-
some good looking
Look,
out.
man,
That is
look,
some good looking out.
Come hang out
man.
with us, man, and game with us. That's where
So
I want.
I'm somebody that's not a Battlefield person. I think I played Battlefield one time, like literally one match, and then put it away. What it actually is Battlefield? Like y'all talking about it? What is it?
I mean, it's pretty much Call of Duty on steroids, I guess you could say. I don't know. I mean, in a way, that you can't really compare the two at the end of the day either. You know what I'm saying? There's a
Does it
lot.
It feels real.
It feels real.
Like
Well, I mean, there's jets. So anything that you can think that you
Well,
would want to use
I
in
just
combat,
mean
you
as
can pretty
far
much
as,
use.
As far as like gameplay, like graphics wise and everything, while you're playing it, do you feel like it's a more real event playing Battlefield
Well, I mean,
versus playing Call of Duty?
Let this answer your question, Matt. What did you think of the Twister?
That was wicked. I mean,
It felt pretty real, right?
And it
The
sounds
sounds,
like it.
yeah.
The sounds of it is very. That's why. Tell you right now, Wes knows. Me and my tornadoes, man. I'm a tornado freak. I love it. So that really drew me into the game. It tossed my ass too. So that was a good time, man. Tonight we're gonna go live.
Oh yeah, live streaming tonight. Afgandolph, come see us.
Dare that man go. Come see us on the station, man. Come see us on the
X-Drake
station.
Crawler, he's gonna be there. He just don't know it.
We're gonna get him on the free trial. Let him hop in there, and then he should be goated.
So how about it, Cody? Are you gonna join us?
Well, I was looking for it. I was just looking for it on the PlayStation Store. I guess I have to look for it actually when I get home. But yeah, I'll download it. I'll give it a whirl, see what it's about. I'm not a big run and gunner anymore. I used to play Call of Duty a lot.
Well, let's go and
I
touch
would-
on that when we come back. Let's touch on that when we come back from
Absolutely.
commercial.
Absolutely.
All
Hey guys, it's Cody with Box Up Vibes. Stop what you're doing. Go on social media, Facebook. Go to our platform. Click on the link and put your email in. You'll be notified when our grand opening for our store is. Get some great merchandise. We'll be back with you. Hey guys, welcome back to Box Up Vibes. So we're talking about running and gunning video games. I was talking about I was a big Call of Duty person back in high school, but since then, I've moved on. I'm not a big running and gunning kind of person. For me though, that goes into it stopped being fun for me when everything went cross-platform, and now I'm playing with people that are on PC that moving a lot faster than I can, or shoot a lot quicker than I can. So, what are the advantages, for you all playing these running gunning games?
Well, see, that's the difference between, and that's what we were just talking about.
What's the game? So let's just talk about strictly Battlefield.
Mhm.
Battlefield as the game. What is the game? So obviously you have objectives. So I know Wes really likes to touch on this because we've talked about it over the mic all the time when we're playing this game.
Right.
So tell them on Battlefield, what is the game? What is your
Well, the
mission?
obviously, it's pretty common sense. It's logical. You have your objectives A, B, C, and D, or however many.
Correct.
B1, B2, B3. You got to cap the positions and hold the positions. There's too many people that just run and gun, like you say, and they're just out there fighting in the wildest spots on the map, just for whatever fucking reason. They're just out there, just fucking fields of people, just.
And we're all guilty of it. We all do it
yeah.
at some point,
you get
but-
caught up in it at some point and stuff, but you got to snap back to reality and be like, wait a minute, we're
What
not
is
going
the
to win because at this, who's ever holding the most objectives, there's I guess a life count, I guess you can say, that's counting down. So if
Right.
you hold the most objectives, the opposing teams is dropping dramatically. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole point, is holding that tide of the momentum of the battlefield, I guess you
Right.
could say, and the only way to do so, and for all you people that love your kill counts and your kills and stuff, hint, hint, if you go to the objective and cap the objective, they
Listen
have
to
to
the
come
coach.
to you. They have to come to you. The enemy has to come to you. The kills will literally fall into your lap. Just find your favorite objective, cap it, camp it, and have fun. That's the game.
Exactly.
Right.
We did this last night. Like I said, you get in the moment, you get carried away, but you got to snap back and figure out what the job is. What is your mission? It is to hold the objectives, multiple of them, and then your kills will come to you. If you, on the run and gun thing, which I like to do that too,
Right.
but I feel like there's a game for that. There's your war zone. There's your team deathmatch. If you want to get your kills up, you want to get 23, 24, 25 kills, well, there's team deathmatch. But if that's the run and gun, that's why I feel like
Like,
the different
okay,
games
the assault class in Battlefield 2042. Angel is the character's name. He literally does everything. If someone goes down, if anybody on the battlefield with this character, anybody can go down, and you can go revive them. You can pick them up, get them back into the fight. That's ways of changing. If everybody's fighting at B and you're hunkered down, returning fire, covering fire, and stuff like that. People around you are going down, and you're able to pick them back up and put them back in the battle. You're changing the tides of the battle. You know what I mean? And he can also distribute ammo as well. And he's an all-around soldier, I guess you could say, character to use. He's a trait of all.
play your character.
Play your character, yeah. They have people that are defensive characters where they run around with shields that they can plant down. You hide behind.
Or just beat the hell out of you until you're done.
So know you're wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
you're
It's
wrong.
just like I guess it's your play style.
Well,
I guess that's what you're looking for is your play style.
Right.
I am, like you said, I play Call of Duty. But like I said, there's really no comparison to I hate comparing Call of Duty and Battlefield because I just feel like they're so different.
What about the? Can you, all right, as gamers, switch it up a little bit. As gamers, can you switch your, I don't know, your gaming mind quickly? So when we're playing, and all of a sudden, hey, we're done Battlefield. Boom, let's go Rocket League. How quickly can you jump into Rocket League and be ready to go?
Absolutely.
Ready to go right?
Oh, yeah. Give me a game or two to warm up on the casuals.
Two casuals and the competitive.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think that's just like a gamer's mentality, I will say, is what that is. You know what I mean?
That always blows my mind, especially now being more into the gaming world since we've met Wes. Thanks, Wes. Cody actually introduced me to the Rocket League first, and then obviously obviously the story before I deleted it, but now, man, being able to just jump into it, man. And last night, man, I was feeling Rocket League and Battlefield, man. And I was able to.
New season, by the way, of Rocket League for all you Rocket League fans. People aren't curious with
space.
People are not familiar with Rocket League. You know. A new season just started. It's a fresh start. It's a good time to start, jump in and learn the game and have fun with the game. Also, Battlefield 2042. I recommend it. I'll probably give it a 4.5 stars because, like every game of its kind, there's probably a couple maps that are just not well done, I guess you could say, or just it's a little too much. Other than that, 4.5 stars. Go get Battlefield 2042. Have fun with it. Look us up on the stream tonight. Afgandolf, There That Man Go. X-Ray Crawler will be with us. Twitch, is that where we're going tonight? Twitch, we'll be on Twitch. Look us up. We'll be going 9 o'clock Central Time. I guess that's what's going to wrap up the show. We'll wrap it up with some Battlefield, talk of 2042. We hope you guys enjoyed the show. We hope you guys continue to tune in and listen to our vibes, our crazy ass vibes.
Like, share, follow.
Absolutely.
Hey man, we appreciate every single one of y'all. It is a true blessing for y'all to listen in on us, and we do have fun with this, and it is all just fun, love, light, and love.
Boxed up vibes.
It's boxed up vibes for sure, man. So we really do love each and every one of y'all.
Absolutely.
So, y'all stay blessed.
Until next time, this is Wes.
This is Matt.
And Cody.
This has been another episode of Boxed Up Vibes.
Peace.